Everyone, welcome to our Riman very first Malaysia and Singapore pre-launch update preparation call. My name is Danny Bay. I'm president of sales with Riman, and we want to welcome every single one of you to our live Zoom event here tonight or this afternoon or this morning, wherever you're connecting from. Today it's April 14th of 2025. 2 p.m., 14 o'clock in the afternoon for Malaysia and Singapore, just 4 days prior to Riman, Malaysia and Singapore pre-launch. So we want to welcome all of you to this historic live event that everybody's going to be talking about for many years to come. And I cannot believe this anticipated moment of Riman, Malaysia and Singapore launch is just 4 days away. So congratulations for joining us today. If you're just joining us right now from Malaysia or Singapore, maybe different part of the world, why don't you let us know in the chat box where you're connecting from so we could see where everybody's connecting with us from this afternoon. We are super excited to have everybody here. We have Eunice actually joining us from Busan. We got Chris from KL joining. We got Alvina from Singapore. We got Taiwan in the house. We got Ipan Malaysia. We got S4. We got KL. We got Australia. We got Singapore. We got Malaysia. KL Malaysia, many people connecting from KL Malaysia. We also have some people connecting from Kota Kinabalu. We also have Hong Kong in the house. Penang, Malaysia is here. San Diego, California is here. We are excited to have every single one of you with us. Once again, my name is Danny Bay, president of sales with Riman. Excited to be here to share with you with our general manager from Riman, Malaysia and Singapore, Mr. Brian Lam. We got some exciting updates to share with you about what is to happen in 4 days as Riman business starts in Malaysia and Singapore. Now, before we get started, I do want to let you know this is a live event, and this was an historic event that I don't think we're going to have an event like this again prior to Riman Malaysia launching, Riman Singapore launching. So if you have some leaders, if you have partners that you care about, that you want to give them the opportunity to be part of this event live, make sure that you send them last minute invitation, last minute reminder, and give them invitation to join us, because being part of this event live is it's being part of history, and it's something they could be proud of, something they could talk about, a story that they could share as they create their success story with being successful with Riman Malaysia and Riman Singapore pre-launch. You know, being part of something prior to happening, being part of a leadership group before the company actually enters into your local market. It's a special opportunity, and you are part of that history right now. Now, at this time, we want to introduce you officially. Maybe this is your very first time meeting him, but I could tell you right now, he is no stranger to Riman. He has been working behind the scene since the beginning of preparation of Riman Malaysia and Singapore. And we're so grateful for his leadership, his hard work, and him and his corporate team locally in Malaysia and Singapore, as well as the HQ support team, to really get your beautiful countries of Malaysia and Singapore ready to officially launch April 18th of 2025. We cannot wait to be there on the ground in person with him under his leadership, but we cannot wait for you to get to know him better today and hear from him on all the great updates of what's to prepare, what's to expect, and how to maximize what's to come in next few days as we launch Malaysia and Singapore with Riman. So let's go out to Malaysia right now and hear from our official general manager of Riman Malaysia and official Riman Singapore and Malaysia general manager, Mr. Brian. Let's see if we could find him here. Mr. Brian, thanks for joining us today. We appreciate your leadership. We appreciate your team, and we cannot wait to be there to launch the market with you. Thanks for joining us today, Mr. Brian.
I thank you, Danny. Thank you, Danny, for the great introductions to me. Let me introduce myself again. I'm the Brian Lam. I'm the General Manager of Malaysia and Singapore. Hi, everyone. How everyone doing in this great afternoon? Can you please type 18? 18 is our great day. Can you type 18 that you are excited for this moment? All right. Wow, I can see multiple of 18s inside the chat. That's great. That's great. I'm very privileged and excited to be part of the Riman's team as the General Manager of Malaysia and Singapore. I'm also very excited that many leaders, not only from Malaysia and Singapore, you are from all over the world joining these meetings because you are care. You are care, you are concerned, you are want to excited to build the Malaysia and Singapore market, which are going to be open, the pre-launch to be open on the 18th of April. So once again, selamat tengah hari. 大家下午好. This is a Malaysian welcome to everyone. So without further ado, I would like to share some of the updates that you will know for about this couple of 4 days before we pre-launch on the 18th of April. All right, so once again, like Steady says, today is 18th of April, 2025, 2 p.m., almost 2 plus, Malaysia and Singapore time. I'm here, this is the first time I'm here to set the updates of the Malaysia and Singapore pre-launch, which is going to be happen in 4 days' time. So let me introduce myself once again. I'm Brian Lam, the General Manager of Malaysia and Singapore. Then today's I will cover a few agenda that I will share for today's. First, I will touch on the pre-launch tour updates. I believe everyone already registered since you already joined this meeting. And then these are the updates I will share with you so that you can have a preparations, how to invite your guests, how to register during this period of time. So second one, I will share in details the steps to register on the actual day itself. Because imagine we have received more than 2,000 over RSVP on this 4 days tour. So once again, kudos to everyone to make these things happen in Malaysia and Singapore. And then the next agenda that I would touch also on the House of Riman Malaysia, meaning to say what are the Malaysia office locations, what are the facilities that we have so that you can maximize as a tools for you to build the Malaysia and Singapore business. And the fourth one, I will share with you some of the product information that will be available during the pre-launch of Malaysia and Singapore market. And last but not least, I hope that right now everyone is looking for how to really communicate, how to look for the channels to communicate with Malaysia and Singapore team. Later on, I will share in details what are the contact numbers, what are the email addresses, and what are the Facebook, the social media that you can connect with us. So stay tuned for another 30 minutes to 1 hour's period of time so that I can share the details to all of you. So as you everyone know, we already launched this, share this Malaysia and Singapore pre-launch tour. This is a 4 days event at 2 places, at 2 countries, Malaysia and Singapore. As you can see here, starting from 18, 19, and 21 will be at House of Riman Malaysia, which is the Malaysian office at the Menara Hapsing. Another one will be at Singapore, which is on the 20th of April at Singapore at the Gold Town Network. So these are the 2 places. Please take notes. If let's say you already registered, please take note on these addresses so that you can come over to attend this event. Not only that, you can invite your prospect as well for those already RSVP. And then we'll be having a great speakers, not only Danny Bay, the president of sales, you also have our CEO, Mr. Huang, all the way from Korea, all the way from Seoul to come over here because of you. We want to really share some great news, good news to all of you. I'm the one also which will be sharing on the day itself. Not only me, and also we have import one speakers from Taiwan, Juliet Chang. She's the marketing directors for the products as well. So 4 of us will be sharing the exciting and great news of Riman, Malaysia, and Singapore to all of you. Stay tuned. Make sure you come on these 4 days. And then these are the topics that already assigned to all of you. We have 4 sessions per day. As you can see here, this you'll be having at Malaysia office, starting from 11, first sessions, followed by the second sessions will be on 2 o'clock. Then 5 p.m., And at night, we have another 1 session. So in total for a days, we have 4 sessions. So throughout Malaysia, we already have 12 sessions in Malaysia. As you can see here, the topics that we cover will be in presentations topic, product training, compensation training, as well as the leadership training. So they will be in English and Mandarin as stated in this schedule as well. So please take note on these sessions that you will be coming to attend, and not only forgetting, please remember to invite the post prospect that you want to bring over to attend our event. This is just a very good moments for you to participate together with us. So the great news is all events has been sold out. All sessions has been sold out. So for those who really wants to really attend, maybe you can go to RSVP on the Monday, the 21st April sessions, which is on the night sessions, the 8 p.m. sessions. We just left a few seats only. So just please go and remind, or for those who want to attend, don't never miss these sessions on the 21st April Monday. There's just a few seats left only. And Singapore will be on the Sunday, 20th April. So basically, we'll be starting from 2 o'clock to 4 p.m. There will be presentations and product training will be covered during these meetings. So therefore, do come on time for these sessions. And not only that, it also a sold-out events for Singapore. I think even more than the capacities that we have. This is a very excitement moment for the Singaporeans to attend these meetings. All right, just to give you a more little bit on the what you can expect or what are the locations of a venue. So as you can see here for the Riman Singapore pre-launch venue, we'll be having at the Guoco Midtown Network. Then at level 2, we'll be at the Mice Room 1. So these are the places that you can jot down in your diary or in your handphone so that you can come at the right time. You share the right locations to them. If let's say you want the locations, later on my teams will share the locations to all of you, especially for Singapore. Location is very easy for you to locate. These are some informations that my teams have prepared for all of you. I believe for those Singaporeans, or maybe for those not from Singapore, maybe you can take a look on this public transport. I think for Singapore, the public transport is very convenient. You can see either by bus or by MRT. If let's say you by train, MRT, you can go to the Bugis Interchange MRT stations. The Guoco Midtown Network Hub, our locations for this pre-launch venue, is just directly connected to the Bugis Interchange MRT stations. All right. So if let's say you're not so familiar with this place, look for the Suntec City. I believe Suntec City is no longer strange to most of the Singaporeans. So look for Suntec City. It's a walking distance from Suntec City to our events. It's a Guoco Midtown Network Hub. All right. So these are the some tips for you to look to the events, as you can see from here. All right, let me move on. So these are also some pictures that I can share with you after these meetings that you can really know how to go to this Guoco Midtown Network Hub. Just very simple. If let's say you want to come by Grab, you just go for Guoco Midtown Network Hub. Then you can find this area. All right, the next one. Where is our House of Riman Malaysia? All right, as you can see here, the House of Riman Malaysia, which is our Riman Malaysia office, is located at the downtown center at Kuala Lumpur City. It's located at Menara Hap Sing, Jalan P. Ramlee. So once you reach there, it's very easy for you to locate to this place. Once you either you go by cab or Grab, or you can drive over here. Once you reach here, you can go to level 13. Level 13 is our Riman's Malaysia office or House of Riman. This is to give you an overview where exactly our Menara Hap Sing located, our Riman office located. As you can see from this Google map, you can see we are nearby to Menara Kuala Lumpur and opposite of Shangri-La Hotel, and then next to walking distance to the Equatorial Hotel. And also you can see our Malaysia Twin Tower nearby as well. So these are the landmark locations that you can find when you want to come to our Riman Malaysia office. Remember, Menara Hap Sing, level 13. Then you can find our Riman Malaysia house. So these are some information or some tips for those who are not familiar with Kuala Lumpur, especially for those from overseas, maybe are from Korea, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and US as well. So these are the nearby accommodations that you can looking for. So if let's say you're looking for 5-star hotel, you can go for Equatorial Hotel. And then the nearest walking distance, less than 3 minutes, you can go for Hyatt Centric City Center. It's a very brand new hotel, just opened beginning of this year, because you just want to know that Riman Malaysia is coming. Therefore, this hotel is open, just recently opened for all of you to book if let's say you want. And of course, for the nearby, another mid-range hotel, you can look for Holiday Inn Kuala Lumpur Hotel as well. So these are some of the hotels that just for your information, so that you can book throughout this period of time. Not only that, you can Google nearby. We have also so many hotels nearby as well. And then this is a general information when you enter to the Menara Hapsing. Menara Hapsing is a Hapsing tower, I would say in English. So basically, just for your information, for those guests, any guests to come to this Menara Hapsing, they need to go this registration counter to register. They need to register by providing their IC, their identification card or passport, so that in order for them to get an access card for them to admit to this building, to enter to this building. So of course, it will subject to the card ability for this Menara Hapsing. And then this is a general information for you. If let's say you come by car, you want to drive to this area. So these are the parking rate they already prepared for all of you. I get this information from Menara Hapsing management. So it's an hourly rate of 4 ringgit Malaysia, or equivalent to $1 $1+. And of course, per entry is only 5 ringgit Malaysia. This is only after 6 p.m. on the weekday and weekend. So these are the general information that you can share. I'm sharing today. And of course, you can log on to the website to gain more information. And the good news is for Riman Malaysia and Singapore pre-launch, I already talked to the management that you all don't need to come to this registered counter. We have a specially dedicated counter, which is only for Riman people. All right. So let me share with you. So these are the steps for you to register, especially for those already RSVP. As you can see here, the step 1, you can see from this picture, we will be set up a booth or counter here only for Riman's to register. So when you see this area, you just next to the Korea Plaza. Don't shop at Korea Plaza, shop at 13th floor Riman Malaysia. All right. So you go to that counter, then to register. Step 2, you just for those already registered at the event price. I believe that you have the ticket number. So remember to bring along your 11-digit ticket number so that you can register over at our counter. At the same time, the wristband will be given to all of you. Why we need to give up wristband? So that because by wristband, you can enter to the security gate without any access card. If not, you need to register at the, just now I show you, the Menara Hapsing registration counter in order for you to get the access card, in order for you to enter to the building. So for specially exclusive for Riman's people like you already registered RSVP. So make sure you go to the right counter, our Riman counter. So the step 3, as you can see here, these are the security gate. Only by access card you can enter. However, for Malaysia and Singapore Riman's that already registered, you just proceed to this area. Please remember to wear your wristband once you collected from our registration counter. Then you go to this area. Our Riman's crew will be assisting at the security area, so that for those with wristband, then you can enter via the side door. So these are the plan that already planned for all of you. So there will be 4 colors for the sessions, so that we can indicate the morning sessions, the afternoon, the evening, and night sessions. All right. So different sessions have different color of wristband. All right, let me walk you through when you go up to the level 13 of Riman Malaysia, our house of Riman. First thing first, you can see when you enter to our office, you can see our Riman's counter. How do you find this Riman's office? If let's say you find it very nice, can you please give me an 8 over there? Can you type 8? Please type 8 if let's say you find it is very nice that when you first enter to our Riman Malaysia office. All right, as you can see here, this is our first, when you enter, you can see the area, the Riman counter, the Riman pickup counter. Just for your information, Malaysia will be having the pickup service, meaning to say the moment you place an order, then at the same time you can collect your order from our pickup office, from our pickup counters. But of course, for the preliminary bridge, this will be getting after we sorted out everything's in order. The second part, once you go in, then you divert to the, you turn to the right, you can see this interactive zone. This interactive zone is purposely prepared for all of you so that you can bring along your prospects, your new members, your active leaders to come over to have some discussions. We will be having also a 3 rooms discussions room for all of you to really look into it, to discuss with your team members, to strategize what are the strategies to build this business, the goal settings at this area. So of course, this area will be only dedicated to all of you who want to come over to maximize the usage of a Riman's office. If let's say you're looking for a bigger group of people, then we have the training pool for all of you, all right? So these training pools can accommodate up to almost 70 people at one time so that you can have your trainings, your presentations, all these things you can also book via our QR code, via our our link so that you can book in advance to use our training facilities as well. So just for information, tomorrow, 15th of April, we are going to send out the link or the QR code for you to really register to book this place for your usage. And the usage will be start from the 22nd of April. 22nd of April, whereby you already can start to use these training rooms by booking via our QR code or the wire link. All right. And not only that, we also have this K-pop up room. This K-pop up room is mainly for you not to sing song, but it's for you to really invite your prospect, do some facials, do some product demonstrations. These are the rooms dedicated for you to do some activities at our office. As you can see here, maximize the usage of our Riman office. Riman's House of Riman is very good for you to use these facilities once we open on the 22nd April, all right? So don't forget to book the link once I send out tomorrow. Okay, as everyone knows, Danny already mentioned 4 days to go. Are you all excited? I'm very super excited until I can't wait for the moments to come on the 18th of April. 18th of April will be the day for the pre-launch of Riman Malaysia and Singapore. And just for your information, what are we going to offer for the pre-launch period of time? For Malaysia and Singapore market at the first stage, first level, pre-launch time, we are going to offer the ICD brand as well as the Botalab category. Let me walk you through. These are the ICD skincare available and Botalab available in the Malaysian market. As you can see here, we are offering based on the ICD, the new packaging, come to Malaysia, except only Calming Balance Gel, the Aqua Protection Sun Gel, as well as the Feminine Wash. These are the previous packaging, but the rest is using the latest ICD's packaging, all right? And also the Botalab as well. So this is just for your information. These are the pricing, PP, and SP as well. Then I move on to Singapore. Singapore, we're also offering the same product category, the ICD skincare as well as the Botalab personal care. So these are the things that you can see here. The pricing as well as the BP as well as the SP as well. Just for everyone's information, as you can see here, for Malaysia and Singapore, you can expect for Malaysia market, we are using a fixed exchange rate applies to the Malaysia market. That's why you can see for Malaysia market, the BP seem a bit lower compared to Singapore. However, the commission payout still remain the same because we have been applied a fixed exchange rate applies for the Malaysia market. So therefore, this is just for everyone's information, especially when it comes to the BP for Malaysia and Singapore market. So just for information, for those who want to really start up the business, we're offering starter packs, whereby we have 3 sets of starter packs ranging from the business set, the advanced set, and the basic sets. The business set consists of 105 SP, advanced set 1000 SP, and the basic is 300 SP. So we'll be offering when we pre-launch on the 18th of April. So stay tuned for more information on these starter packs things. We will offer a flyer soon. We release a flyer soon on the 18th of April. All right, as everyone knows how to communicate with Riman, Malaysia and Singapore, these are the things that I already prepared for all of you. So first channel, of course, you'll be going to the email. For Malaysia, you can go to the cs.my@allianceriman.com. For Singapore, same, cs.sg@allianceriman.com. For any things you want to ask regarding your orders, everything, just go to this channel via email. And of course, if let's say you need some urgent answers, if let's say pertaining to your orders, then you can call up our call center phone line. These are our call center phone lines. Don't call it now. It only be activated during the pre-launch. All right. So these are the numbers 0378000923. All right. And not only that, if let's say sometimes you might facing some difficulties to connect to our call center due to the busyness of our call center line. So we also have the WhatsApp business services whereby no darling, no need to go, just WhatsApp. All right. If let's say on the WhatsApp related to operations matter, you can see here, look for the WhatsApp numbers based on the operations side. As you can see here, if let's say you want to ask related to your, how come my orders after ordering for 5 days still didn't receive yet, then go to this operations related matters WhatsApp number. You just WhatsApp, then our teams, you take notes on, we replies to you, all right, via WhatsApp. This is not call, this is a WhatsApp services. If let's say you want to know what are the trainings or events available for Malaysia and Singapore, go for this number, 78000938. All right. So these are the two dedicated lines for you to have a specific, when you come to any inquiry of operations matter and also on event and trainings related matters. I hope these three channels can help you to really maximize your sales or performance in Malaysia and Singapore market. Last but not least, I also have the official. These are the official social media for Riman, Malaysia and Singapore. Please take note. Please do like and share and follow our Facebook so that you can have the latest information from all of us. As you can see here, for Malaysia, the Facebook is called Riman Malaysia Official. These are the Facebook officials to Malaysia market. For Singapore, it's Riman Singapore Official. And then for Instagram, we also having the Riman Malaysia Official and Riman Singapore Official as well. Do like, share, and follow us so that you can get the latest information or the updates from the Malaysia and Singapore market. All right. So in summary, I just want to give everyone's reminder. 18 April will be the day for us to celebrate the pre-launch for Malaysia and Singapore market. As you can see here on the 18th of April, whereby you can log in to the Riman Mall to place your order. All right. And during our pre-launch, we'll be having, as I mentioned earlier, we'll be having the 60 days promotions for the free enrollment of new members, meaning to say starting from 18th of April until 17th of June, there'll be free enrollments for new members. Just for everyone's information, Malaysia membership fees will be 100 ringgit, Malaysia ringgit. For Singapore membership fees will be $30. As you can see here, during this 260 days period of time, 2 months period of time is totally free enrollments. Maximize these periods to enroll, to reach out to more new people to come to Riman to experience our great products. And just for everyone's information, the first product shipping will be on the 28th April. Why is 10 days later? Because we want, it's a new system. We want to make sure everything's in orders, everything's synchronized properly, so that it's like you're buying a new shoes. You also need few days to adjust to wearing the new shoes. So these are the same things apply to us. 28th April, you can expect our first product shipping. Same goes to the pickup as well. So the pickup will be starting from 28th April. It will be great. It will be a bonus if let's say you can sell the stocks earlier. Then we will notify all of you. All right. So that's the great updates from Malaysia and Singapore. So over back to you, Danny.
Thank you very much, Mr. Brian. Can we show Mr. Brian some appreciation, big applause, and let's type in 111 to thank Mr. Brian for his incredible update here today. We are excited. Who is excited about Riman launching in Malaysia and Singapore just in 4 days? We are super excited. I am super fired up. I do have a few more announcements to share with you before we close the event tonight, or tonight for me. It's 11:30 p.m. here, 23 o'clock here, but I know it's only in the afternoon in 2 p.m. over there in Malaysia and Singapore. First, I want to kind of talk to you a little bit about how to prepare the pre-launch successfully in the next 4 days of time. I'm a firm believer, and if you're taking notes, I want to maybe encourage you to write this down. Success is a direct result of preparation meeting opportunity. Success is direct result of preparation meeting opportunity. We got 4 days left to prepare. A lot of people ask me, how do big success happen in direct sales opportunities? How do big success stories get created in a business opportunity? I tell people all the time, the biggest success stories are created when big companies launch new big markets. Of course, being part of an established market, being part of a market that's already established and already been open and operating for many years of time, yes, you will always have an opportunity. But I could tell you the biggest opportunity is available when big companies launch big new market. Timing and opportunity of being first, being the first person, being part of an opportunity like this, first month of launching Malaysia, first month of launching Singapore, you have a 10 times, if not 100 times bigger opportunity than some people that may catch us 2 years or 5 years from now when everybody in the market already have heard of our brand and our product and our opportunity. So the fact that you're here right now, 4 days before the official pre-launch in your beautiful market of Malaysia and Singapore begins, your opportunity is the greatest it will ever be, and this is the time to prepare. See, there's difference between waiting versus preparing. And I want to encourage every single one of you to do everything you can to prepare for the pre-launch, not wait for the pre-launch, because success is preparation meeting opportunity. That's the result of preparation meeting opportunity. I want to see every single one of you have great success with Riman launching, entering into a brand new market. Riman's country number 6, Malaysia, and country number 7, Singapore, this coming weekend. So, how do you prepare? I look at it like this. There's prior to the presentation series, okay? So there's a pre-presentation series that's going to happen 18th, 19th, 20th, and 21st between the 4 days between Malaysia and Singapore events. We have almost 3,000 people who have registered RSVP to attend one of our 13 presentation series and training series that's happening in those 4 days of time. So you got pre-launch. You got 4 days to prepare. So what do you do prior to the presentation series? And what do you do during presentation series? And what do you do post presentation series is going to determine how much success you're going to be able to maximize out of what is going to happen between April 18th through 21st in Malaysia and Singapore. So pre-presentation series, here's what I recommend. Talk to as many people as possible. I understand that RSVP, it has been full. Maybe you already have some guests that have confirmed, but maybe last minute they cannot make it yet. So you want to get more people prepared to participate in this pre-launch presentation series than what you currently have confirmed. If somebody cannot make it, somebody has to change schedule, you want to have a backup person ready in case you have an opening opportunity to be able to replace who you have already confirmed and RSVP, and maybe they cannot make it anymore. So here's what I would do if I were you. I will let them know the #1 K-beauty brand from Korea is coming to Malaysia. #1 K-beauty brand from Korea is officially coming to Singapore, and you got so lucky and you got connected with people that are in charge of the expansion of this business coming into your local market, and you may be able to introduce them, introduce your friend, introduce your family, introduce your colleagues and your coworkers and your community influencers. You could introduce them to us who are going to be there to bring this incredible brand and opportunity to Malaysia and Singapore for the very first time. Let them know that we have some pre-opening events scheduled. However, it has been sold out. But you're going to let them know because you are going to do your absolute best to see if you could get them a ticket to participate and meet some of the executives that are in town bringing this brand to Malaysia and Singapore, and just tell them to, try to have their schedule open as much as possible, because best case scenario, if something opens up, you're going to give them a call. It may be last minute, but you're going to give them an invitation to give them a ticket to come participate in pre-launch presentation series. If not, let them know that make time to get together for a coffee, get together for a meeting, because after you go to the pre-launch launching event of Riman, #1 K-beauty brand coming to Malaysia and Singapore, after you visit our office, after you visit our Singapore event, you got to get together with them to give them update on what you saw, what you felt, what you experienced, and who you met, and what you got from the event. So it doesn't matter if they could be at the event or you're going to see them after the event. You want to make sure that you continue inviting, you continue talking to people, you continue letting people know that this opportunity of #1 K-beauty brand is coming to Malaysia and Singapore, and you want to share that information with them this weekend. So that's what I would do if I were you prior to the pre-launch presentation series that's going to start on the 18th through the 21st. Now, during the event, okay, if you're coming and you have friends and you have family and you have coworkers, you got people coming with you to the office, to the Singapore event, I want to let you know that we are going to be packed out, okay? There's not going to be enough seats. They're not going to be enough seats. It's going to be a packed out event. It's going to be standing room only event. So what I highly recommend that you do is, if you're booked for 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. or 5 p.m. or 8 p.m., whatever time you're scheduled for, show up early and let your guests know that, hey, we're just launching this. Just let them know. It's like a launch of iPhone. It's like the #1 K-beauty brand is coming to Malaysia, coming to Singapore, and you got so lucky that you got ticket for a sold out event, and you're giving them the invitation and you're bringing them there. Let them know to be there early in case you may be able to get a seat with them. So make sure they come early, and prior to the event, make sure that you are having the right conversation with them. I will highly recommend that you go to the official YouTube channel. You go to our social media channels, download some videos, find some before and after pictures, download some videos and materials and marketing materials and before and after pictures to show them before the event begins. You don't want to be sitting there awkward just waiting. You want to give them the right information before the event starts, because you're going to want to be there early to check in at the building, come up to our floor, and make sure that you are there early enough to get a seat as well. And even if you are, and even if your guest is standing because we don't have enough seats, I want to let you know it's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing. Let them know that we are just bringing this. This is a #1 beauty brand coming to Malaysia, Singapore. You don't want to miss this. You want to be part of it. And we are so lucky that we were able to get a ticket to even enter the event when it has been a sold out situation for the last few weeks of time. So during the event, you want to make sure that you keep the energy and the atmosphere and the attitude very positive and strong for your prospect, for your friend, for your guest. That way they could have a great experience and they could fully get all the information we're going to be sharing with them during the event. Now, post the event. Now, I'm telling you, after they attend the presentation, starting April 18th, people are going to be able to register. People are going to be able to register as a planner. They could sign up and create an account as a customer. They could order products. Everything will start starting April 18th. This will be available on Riman.com website. So I want to highly recommend that after that you share the opportunity, you get them signed up. You get them to order product right away, because the success always, whoever has the greatest speed attached to their success story is going to have the most amount of attraction when we are starting our Riman business in a brand new launch story like Malaysia and Singapore. So you want to make sure that every single person that's coming create this story. And I got started on day 1. I got started on day 2. I got started on day 3. And I'm telling you, gaining that story, creating that story from the beginning, it's gonna set them up for success much greater than people that maybe get introduced to the business day 155. So make sure that you are doing everything you can post the event to make sure that if they came on the 18th, encourage them to come back on the 19th. If they already came on the 19th, encourage them to connect on the next training event and keep them plugged in, where it's not a one-time thing, it's a series of things. It's not just one-time event, but it's the beginning of their relationship with their Riman opportunity. Now, I do want to point out, listen carefully, all right? Listen carefully, very important. Mr. Brian explained, Mr. Brian, hey, everybody, I recommend stop asking questions in the chat and pay attention. As you're chatting and asking questions in the chat box, you are missing out on what we're talking about. So I want to encourage you to focus on Zoom more than keep putting in questions in the chat box. If you got questions, best time to do it will be after the Zoom. That way you could actually not miss more information here where you're going to end up having more questions later, okay? So listen carefully, all right? Very important. As Mr. Brian shared, Malaysia BP and Singapore BP. Now, the prices are similar, but the BPs seem a little different. Now, SPs are same. Now, let me explain. SP is used for rank advancement, to get promoted to manager, senior manager, team leader, director. That's what SP is used for. SP, it's the same for all the markets, Taiwan and Hong Kong and Singapore and Malaysia and United States and Canada, except for Korea. SP is same everywhere, okay? Now, BP is same for pretty much everywhere. However, there is a difference between Malaysia and Singapore. Now, let me explain, okay? Now, some of you are like, oh my gosh, Singapore seems like same product. They're getting more BP than Malaysia. Maybe I should buy my products in Singapore. I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. Let me explain. The reason Malaysia BP seems lower than Singapore BP, it's not because the value is different. It's simply because Malaysia, we have what's called preset exchange rate. Let me explain. We have a preset exchange rate that we have agreement with the government. So we have a preset exchange rate at 4.8 that's higher than our current exchange rate. So because of it, because the exchange rate has been preset with the government of Malaysia, that it seems like it is a smaller BP. However, BP is only used to calculate commission. And when the calculation of commission is done according to a preset higher exchange rate with Malaysia government, the commission amount that will be paid on BP of Malaysia BP is going to be about the same as Singapore or Hong Kong or Taiwan or United States and Canada. All right. So it seems like it's a lower BP, But remember, BP is only used for commission calculation. SP is what's used for rank advancement. Rank advancement SP is same for Malaysia and Singapore. BP is lower, but because it's calculated with higher exchange rate than current exchange rate, that's why it seems lower, but when you get paid commission, it will be almost same amount as Singapore or any other markets like Hong Kong and Taiwan and United States. So as you look at the numbers, you want to study the price and the BP and SP of Malaysia and Singapore. And everybody in Singapore should buy from Singapore. Everybody in Malaysia should buy from Malaysia. And people in Malaysia should not feel like you're getting less BP, because when the commission calculation happens, it will be same amount of money paid in Malaysia as well as Singapore because of the higher exchange rate that's been preset with the government. Does that make sense? It's very important to understand this. That way, there's no confusion about this for all the markets. Some of you are asking about the products. Yes, it is true. Malaysia and Singapore, it's a new market for us. We are starting with ICD in Southern skincare and Botalab only. Lightning will be in the future. Makeup will be in the future. But in the beginning, as we're launching our new markets of Malaysia and Singapore and Mexico, we will be starting with ICD, skincare, and Botalab only. Trust me, in a new market, more products is not better. You can't think about you or me or just few of us that are already familiar with our products. We have to think about overall picture of brand new people being exposed to your opportunity and your product portfolio. More they have to learn before they start running, slower their activity is going to be. You want to start simple, you want to duplicate, you want to expand, you want to grow with at least the amount of training that they need. And I'm telling you, the best way to start is ICD skincare and Botalab. And that's what we're going to start with, which is what Riman started with. And that's what America started with. That's what Canada started with. That's what Taiwan started with. That's what Hong Kong started with. Every new market, we only start with ICD skincare and Botalab, and more products will be added in the near future. All right. So I want to encourage you, listen carefully. I want to encourage you to connect on social media for Malaysia and Singapore official channels on Instagram and Facebook. Also connect with me on Instagram officially. It's Instagram Danny Bay Official. It's how you could connect with us. Why? Because there are going to be so many updates. That's going to happen all the time. People cannot find you to give you update. You have to be connected to the update. Turn your notification on Malaysia and Singapore Riman pages. Turn your notification on with mine, because as many countries as we have events in, I do my absolute best to post our important events in every market on my Instagram story. So make sure you're connected with us so we could give you all the updates live and you don't miss out on anything that's going to happen in these marketplaces. One last thing I want to share with you. Listen carefully. This is very, very important. Very important. Now, I'm telling you, we are excited about the pre-launch. The opportunity, the biggest opportunity is coming when big company like Riman, already established, already $2.5 billion revenue, already #1 K-beauty brand in Korea, that is already exploding in United States and Canada and Taiwan and Hong Kong right now, coming to your market of Malaysia and Singapore, there's already a big opportunity coming. But there's 3 major promotions that's happening during the pre-launch that you want to keep in mind as you get ready to participate in pre-launch starting April 18th. First is we have a free enrollment promotion that Mr. Brian talked about. It's going to go on for 2 months as we start this on April 18th, which means everybody you introduce the opportunity to in Malaysia and Singapore, they could create their planner account. They could sign up for free as we expand into your beautiful countries. So you want to make sure there's no Think about it. There's no reason for anybody to not create an account with us, especially when it's free. Now, that's only happening for a couple months of time. Make sure that you get everybody in your community, in your network, to know about it starting right away on April 18th. Second promotion that's happening. Now, you're going to hear more about this live in person when we're there with you in Malaysia on April 18th. But since those of you that are thinking big right now, let me help you prepare. Let me help you prepare by thinking about this now so you could plan out your team leader promotion, maybe first day, maybe second day, maybe third day as we enter into Malaysia and Singapore, okay? When we launched Hong Kong, we had record-breaking stories, which we had a couple people that literally became and met the qualification of team leader literally within 1 to 2 hours. 1 to 2 hours of launching Riman Hong Kong. You know how they did it? They prepared. They prepared. So I want to let you know that there's a huge opportunity right here, that they're the ones that got promoted to team leader first hour or two, first day or two. Many people got promoted first week, second week. When we launched Taiwan, first month, almost 54 people got promoted to team leader, and they prepared. They created that story. Do you know why? Because they understood that we had a promotion that we could only do when we launch a new country, okay? Now, when we're launching Malaysia and Singapore, we're gonna be running the same promotion that we ran when we launched a market like Taiwan, all right? Now, think about this. Anybody that becomes a team leader is our first rank that is in the leadership position that allows you to earn unlimited levels of commission and also puts you in a position to get leadership match and so many benefits. It's a beautiful position, okay? To become a team leader, you're going to learn more about it in our compensation training that's coming up live at the Malaysia office and also Singapore event. But I could tell you, you become a team leader. Usually, if you meet the qualification sometime in the middle of the month, you start earning as a team leader starting following month. As an example, if you became a team leader on May 20th, starting June 1st, June production is when you start earning commission as a team leader. What's happening right now is because we're just launching this brand new markets like Malaysia and Singapore. Any of you starting April 18th, now April 18th through May 31st, it's going to be our first full month of business. Because we're starting middle of the month, we want to give everybody a chance to have over a month to create your first month success story. So anybody that starts with April 18th, you become a team leader between April 18th until May 31st. Any volume, any production you do between April 18th through May 31st, any volume you do, instead of earning as a team leader starting June 1st, you become a team leader on April 20th. You become a team leader on May 10th. You meet the requirement to be a team leader May 20th. Anybody that becomes a team leader by May 31st, you're going to be able to earn commission as a team leader of all the volume you did since day one of Malaysia and Singapore launch, which is April 18th. We're going to backdate to the launch date of your very first order you did locally in Malaysia and Singapore of April 18th, and you're going to be able to earn your first commission, first month commission as a team leader for making that happen during our first full month of launching Malaysia and Singapore. Now, this is huge. This will never happen again once we start our Malaysia and Singapore operation. This only is available the first month when we launch the country, and you have an opportunity to participate in this. Your friends, your family, your colleagues, your network you're introducing to Riman this week and this weekend, they're gonna have an opportunity to participate in this. I'm telling you, you could be one of the first team leader stories in Riman, Malaysia. You know, just like some of the leaders in Taiwan and Hong Kong and United States did, you could be the very first. You could have the story of becoming a team leader first day, first week, first month. You could be the story of becoming the first director, first senior director, first national director in Malaysia and Singapore. You have that opportunity right now because it hasn't started yet. It hasn't happened yet. The fact that you found us right now, and the fact that you're here right now, 4 days before Riman, Malaysia, and Singapore launches, I'm telling you, it's not a luck. There's only 250 of us here right now. And there are millions and millions of people in Singapore and Malaysia, they don't know about us yet. Only reason anybody in Malaysia and Singapore don't use ICG skincare is because someone hasn't told them about it yet. Only reason they don't have an account with us and they're not participating in the opportunity when we launch on April 18th is simply because someone didn't tell them about it yet. And you have that information. You have the opportunity before anybody else. And you could be one of the very first success stories of Riman, Malaysia, and Singapore as we start our business in your market in 4 days from now. We look forward to being there with you. I know I'm going to be there. I know National Director Mr. Steve Hyun is going to be there. I also saw Ji-yoon, Seo Ji-yoon from Korea, National Director. I saw her on the Zoom as well. I know she's going to be there. I know National Director Mr. Jackie and Winnie, they're going to be there. I know also, you know, incredible leaders, other national directors. I know Mr. Chris Kim and Mr. Tim Her from United States. You know, they have huge presence of people that are getting prepared for Malaysia and Singapore right now. And I know so many leaders from Taiwan and Hong Kong and United States and Canada and Korea are so excited about Malaysia and Singapore launch. And I know some of you that live locally in Malaysia and Singapore, you've been waiting for this moment for 1 year. Some of you have been waiting for this moment for 6 months. Some of you have been waiting for this moment for almost 2 years of time. I want to thank you for your patience. I want to thank you for your powerful commitment with Malaysia and Singapore launch of Riman. We can't wait to work with you on the ground in a few days. We can't wait to see you. We're going to have a great time. We're going to create history together, and we're definitely going to be changing a lot of people's faces, and we're going to be changing their finances as well. God bless you. We look forward to seeing you. Thank you very much. Once again, thank you, Mr. Brian, for incredible updates. And thank you and your team for everything you've done to get Malaysia and Singapore ready for us. We'll see you in Malaysia and Singapore this week in just 4 more days. And we'll see you guys very soon. Let's make it happen, everyone. Thank you.